Hi and welcome in this new Zetamix tutorial video. In the last video we saw how to place a part in the Zetasinter and how to program it. Now we will see how to prepare the furnace to sinter metal. First, I strongly advise that you watch the previous video, as most of what we covered also applies for metal, and we will be adding on to it from here. Otherwise, metal parts would oxidize from the oxygen in the air due to the high temperatures used during the sintering process. Thus, we need to set up our furnace so that the sintering step can happen in an argon-hydrogen atmosphere. In order to have a controlled atmosphere in the furnace, we need it to be airtight, and for that, we need to place the flanges on the sides of the tube. You can find all the instructions to set up the flanges in the tubular furnace setup video. Place your 3D printed metal part on a crucible and put it in the tube with the heat shield in the same way that you would for a ceramic part. Unlike ceramic parts, metal parts need to be sintered in a controlled atmosphere. Then, place the seal and the cover on the flange and place the clamping collar. Seal by tightening the clamp. Check all the connections and close the right side valve. Connect the furnace to the vacuum pump. Mark the current pressure level on the manometer. Connect the left side to the output of the flow meter and close the left side valve. Check that the flow meter is closed. The input of the flow meter should be connected to the gas regulator of your gas cylinder. Open the gas cylinder and set the output pressure to 0.2 bars with the regulator. Now turn on the vacuum pump and slowly open the right side valve. Watch the pressure decrease as it should stabilize to at least below minus 0.09 megapascals. Then close the valve, turn off the pump and mark the current pressure on the manometer. After marking the pressure, wait for 2 minutes to check if the vacuum is maintained in the tube. If after 2 minutes the pressure has deviated from your mark, or if the pressure could not stabilize to a low enough value, check all your connections and try again. When this step is valid, then refill the tube with argon hydrogen by opening the left side valve and increase the flow with the flow meter. Watch the pressure increase and reduce the flow when the pressure approaches that of your first mark. Close the flow meter completely when the pressure reaches the mark, then close the left side valve. Repeat the vacuuming and refilling steps 4 more times to make 5 in total. remove the collar of the adapter connecting to the pump and place the seal on the upper connector of the bubbler and connect it to the furnace using the collar. Do not tighten the collar too much or the bubbler could shatter. Fill the bubbler halfway with water. Slightly open the flow meter to set a small flow. Then slowly open the right side valve. Bubbles should be coming out in the bubbler. Set the flow to the recommended amount in the guidelines for the material and then start the furnace. When the cycle is done, close the gas cylinder and disassemble the right side of the furnace. Then pull out the heat shield and your part using the metal rod.
Now you know everything you need to sinter metal parts using Zetasinter. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next video.